Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another pick a card. As you can see, with the flowers and everything, and basically you probably read the title. This will be a love reading. We're going to get the blunt truth, what this person that you have some connection with or you're interested in them thinks about you, thinks about the connection, what they feel, what's going on with them, but especially what they think about you. Like, that's gonna be the juiciest, portion of the reading, or at least that's my intention, to really get the blunt truth, because I have a Mercury in Scorpio, so I have to use that. Okay, as you can hear me, I'm very, very happy to be, first of all, active with the pick card, because I haven't uploaded in a while, and I'm very happy that the sun is setting later now, at least where I live, and just the day is longer and I have more energy, and contradictory to the stereotypical Scorpionic energy, I do enjoy daylight very much. I do enjoy flowers and life and happy vibes very much. So, I hope you really enjoy this reading. I hope we're all in a good space. I hope even if you're asking about someone, you are feeling very confident in who you are, your purpose, your mission. You're not depending on anybody at the moment. But still, it's nice to see the energetic exchange you have with this person. So, I know myself and I know usually what things I tune into, so we'll probably also get the psychic connection here, what's going on when it comes to that as well. And yeah, now pile selection. We have pile 1. This is the eclectic tarot. I love the design. It's a bit scratched here, but nevertheless very beautiful. I call that vintage when it's scratched here and there, and I love it. It's a very beautiful design of the box. Really esoteric deck, by the way, for those of you who are interested in a more esoteric symbolic deck or something that really speaks more to the higher levels of consciousness. This deck is really good. You have the Crow Tarot for pile number 2. It's just beautiful, I guess. And this is really a good deck for Pisces risings, Capricorn risings, interestingly enough. It's a interesting style of art. It's a mix between collage and illustration, it seems. So I think Pisceans would like it, Aquarius maybe, but Capricorns too. It has that vintagey vibe, but still it's very intuitive, I think there is a lot of the author's intention and interpretation in the illustrations of the deck, so it's not very strictly following any doctrine or something of that nature, but still it's based on radiant ways, Rider's Waite system, so nice tarot, nice deck. And then for pile 3 we have the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. It's a classic, we love it, we love her, we love him. So this is gonna be the tarot decks I'll be using, and of course in each pile I'll be using oracle decks, all of the oracle decks. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You can pause the video, meditate upon the decks for the piles, do whatever is it that you need to do to get your intuition going, choose the right deck for you, and I'll see you in your pile. Go find the timestamps in the description box or in the comment section in my pinned comment. Okay, pile 1, let's get into it. If you hear my cat, he's here with me, so yeah, he's part of the reading. So, what is this person thinking about you? Blunt truth. I wonder if I want to start off with tarot or with some oracle cards. Let's start off with karma cards, an astrological deck. Okay. Okay. What inspires one's person? Thinking about them. Blunt, honest, true thought, please. I'm hearing the name Mark, which is interesting. The 10th house. Well, your person definitely thinks that life brought the two of you together, your destinies, your experiences, even your struggles and hurdles, you know. This person finds that you really connect when it comes to the people you both want to become, and you've become through, again, self-mastery, self-improvement, transformation. The 10th house is Capricorn, so it's definitely a house that we reach when we adult, when we're relatively adults, I would say, when Saturn returns. So 27, 28, this is when you reach some sort of achievement in your career, in your public status, just in Capricornish energy, you know, 10th house energy. So this person feels like, you know, destiny, and also your goals in life, your desires, the things you want to achieve, the mountains you want to, you want to climb up. These are the things that really connect the two of you. And also they definitely see that your future is also connecting you, because 10th house is where you're going from now on as well. So that's another interesting perspective, that, you know, you reach a certain stage and that's your 10th house, you reached the goal, that was your 10th house. Now that you reached this goal, now that you made it a secure thing in your life, you have another cycle, another 10th house, the next one, you know. So this person sees that both of you have a vision for the future. They like this. This connects you. You could have met through career, through your job, or somehow in a very public area where there are events taking place, events are being organized, things of that nature. I'm hearing spiritual balance. This person thinks that you balance them out spiritually. You have all the elements, you have all the components that they lack. This person might be very prone to stress and overworking, or being very obsessed with public image and the material achievements in this world, and also in their life. So they feel like you're bringing, you know, this harmony, this zen energy, because that's exactly what I see here with this floating. It's kind of like a floating mountaintop. So you're bringing some meditative vibe and atmosphere with you. What do they think of you? Pile one. Oof. Okay. Aries. 10th house combined with Aries. Well, they find you very dominant when it comes to your career. So that's interesting, you know. If you're the dominant one, you're teaching them how to not be lazy, or it's more so you're actually teaching them how to chase what they want, not what a family wants or whatever they think other people want out of them to achieve. Like, they find you inspirational in terms of you are doing your own thing. and you don't care whether this is viewed as great success and something to aspire to become. You don't care. You're doing your own thing, and that's how you're moving through life, and that's how you're achieving whatever you want to achieve. You just follow your will. You exert your willpower. You're doing things in your own manner. You're not being bossed around. That's how they view you, by the way, which is interesting. They might view you also a bit aggressive, warrior-like, a bit protective, defensive in the external world. But then, because there is a paradox, the 10th house is how we act out in the world, but then you have the 4th house is how we act with close people, close friends, family, and so on and so forth. And if the 10th house is in Aries, then you have the 4th house in Libra. So they feel like you're someone who is very, I told you, harmonious. Exactly, that makes a lot of sense. You're someone harmonious, someone who brings, someone who is not non-conflictual, conflictual? You don't like conflict. Someone correct me on that, what's the correct way to say it? When non-conflicto, I believe. Anyways, you don't like to fight. You don't like to, you know, yeah with them and things like that. You bring harmony, peace. You bring Libra energy when it's just the two of you. But then when you go out in the world, you become a boss. You go get whatever it is that you want. You become very independent. So they like how when it comes to your goals, you're very independent. You can, I mean, you walk through doors, you make your own path, you carve out your own path. While when with them, when at home, you're harmonious, peaceful, chill, relaxed, meditative, Libra energy. They like this, okay? They like this because it's this perfect combination in their eyes. How do they see you? Let's see, blunt truth. How do they see you? Oh, a lot of cards. A lot of cards. Artist. Expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the 5 senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. Shadow attributes. Using talent as an excuse to mistreat others, posing as the starving artist to elicit pity. Well, I don't think, with Aries in the 10th house, I don't think you want people to pity you. Not at all. They see that you're very resourceful with your creativity, and your creativity is not something untangible and, you know, distracting and things of that nature. You are actually maybe monetizing your creativity. You're being very proactive with your artistic expression. You're being very resourceful with it. You're making something with it. You're making something out of it. You're not wasting your time in creative pursuits, although I would argue, of course, creative pursuits do not have to be a job. You can do these for hobbies and meditation and relaxation and so on and so forth. But here, I do feel like you're actually establishing order in your creative pursuits. You're organizing them in a way that will make them purposeful, lucrative, productive, and beneficial to your life and to your career. And if your person is a musician, an artist, they they really would like to, you know, embody this work ethic that you have with your own creative expression. Hero and heroine. I love that. Oh my goodness, look at that. Passion for a journey of personal empowerment. You guys are definitely a power couple, or they find you to be a partner that will be very inspirational throughout life and very supportive of their dreams. They find you to bring strength and, you know, again, motivation to them. So they want to keep you around, you know, they want to keep you in your life, in their life, excuse me, and you know, not just keep you around, but they want to work with you. They like how the two of you work together, but you're a little bit independent with your career, with your work. Perhaps they would love to collaborate and you're hesitating. Yeah, so that's a little bit of an issue, but they do find you quite heroic. How I think you guys found a way to overcome your past and get out of a pit. With all that mountain climbing symbolism in the cards, I'm really thinking you found a way to climb out of a pit. A very deep pit, and with the artist you did it creatively, you did it beautifully, you did it soulfully, and they're very inspired by that. They know that if they're with you, they can go through just anything in life. Vishwamata. This is from the Kali Oracle. So this card is about being confident that you can manage and tackle challenges gracefully at that. And I think that this is exactly how this person sees you. They see that you're very capable to deal with your shadow, with other people's shadow. Very brave. Again, I mean, they see you capable to deal with their demons. It's like, yeah, this type of person can accept my shadow. I mean, they're strong enough to see it for what it is. Let's see how they spiritually perceive you. Somehow it's interesting, but this person can feel protected in your presence, like things will be alright, or like there is something bigger than what they can recognize with their human mind that protects them when they're with you. They feel the spiritual power that you're bringing with you. They see how you change people's lives by inspiring them, motivating them, pushing them a little bit. You know, you're not sugarcoating stuff. How they spiritually see your completion. They know that, you know, your journey is still not finished. They know that there is a long way to go. They know that you are somehow connecting. They do suspect you've met in past lives. Wow, okay. Your person really has a lot of hectic thoughts about you, and they think, I feel like they think about you when they work out or they do something very, very active, because the cards are just jumpy all over the place, very spontaneous. So yeah, taming the wind. Okay. They feel like you embody some sort of wild nature. They know that they'll have a very hard time controlling your mind, how you perceive the world. They know you already have a preconceived notion about things, and it's difficult. It's very difficult to change that, to influence you, to manipulate you. Because with that Libra on the 4th, energetically it's like, oh, pile number 1 is so nice, they're so, you know, cute and harmonious, and they agree and they don't argue, and they're not bitchy and they're not bossy, and then suddenly they actually see you out there in the world when you approach social meetings and events and interactions, and they see that Aries energy and they're like, hold on, I thought pile 1 was very, you know, soft, like Libra, but actually they're not. Actually, they cannot be bossed around. Actually, it's like they're this force in the world, and they're with me, they are tamed, but I cannot tame them myself. They do it themselves to themselves, you know, they tame themselves on their own. I cannot do it to them. Five of Wands and Page of Cups. I feel like maybe you rejected them, or they've been rejected very many times in the past. When they make a love offer, they're a bit afraid, they're a bit hesitant to offer you something. But they definitely see, you know, with the Page of Cups, they see something manifesting here in this connection. They see the potential. They see the potential. It's just that I feel like a lot of people are kind of against this relationship because they don't see how the two of you match. I feel like on the outside, you guys appear to not be a good match. You appear way too different from each other. You appeared, yeah, just like not a good match. What does your person think about you? Another 5. You guys have a lot of 5s. This is very karmic and very unstable at the same time. 5 of Swords. And 2 of Wands. Perhaps they did try to manipulate you, and they saw that it's not working, and they saw that you're equals and you're better off working together against one dominating the other. So they gave up on the idea of dominating you. I'm hearing healing abilities. Someone here is developing healing abilities, and they will be very, these abilities will be very useful in the relationship. What is the future outcome? Spirit, can you give me a future outcome? Strength card. Oof. Well, you know, you might be the one. Actually, they may surrender. This person may actually willingly surrender to you and be like, okay, do your thing, do your magic. I accept it, I embrace it. Seven of Wands. You are sophisticating them towards spirituality, and again, you're sophisticating them towards strength, stamina, boldness, standing up for themselves. You're teaching them how to do it. You're actually teaching them how to do it, and what they've noticed in this connection is that you're teaching them a lot. You're teaching them a lot of power, you know, and how to stand up for themselves, like confidence, things like that, how to say no and how to say yes, how to be proactive. They feel like you're giving them clues subliminally, because you want them to be decisive on their own. You don't want to make the decisions for them or to do the work for them, whether it's spiritual, whether it's, especially if you guys are, you know, very spiritual people and you know a lot, you don't want to give everything to them. You want to make it, you want to make them work for it. You want to make it a task or a journey for them to learn their lessons, okay? You're definitely taming their shadow nature, their instinct and impulses. Or rise above the material. You're showing them how they can improve their material life if they rise above it. King of Wands, exactly. It's almost like they touch God, or they touch something supernatural and very much beyond themselves and very much beyond anything they've ever known through you. They touch God or the universe through you and your connection. And you are making them a leader of their life. You're motivating them to be this person, to be this way. I see that the future outcome of this relationship is a lot of fighting for the survivability of the relationship, because the relationship will be put to some tests and challenges, but I see a strong desire to fight for it. I'm hearing you met me in the dark and you're pulling me out of it. You guys, I think you met in during very tough circumstances. I feel you guys met in a very chaotic situation, or both of your lives were very chaotic, and they saw how you persevered through your struggles, through your issues, through the chaos, and you found a way to survive. You found a way out. I'm hearing this person has been wasting a lot of energy talking to somebody who's been very manipulative. This person is wasting a lot of their life force trying to fix their friends, trying to help people. They waste a lot of energy by talking, okay? Talking a lot, fighting, arguing with people, talking over people, people talking over them. Their throat chakra is hurting a lot. Or they might be in a career that doesn't make them happy, where they have to talk to people all the time, to be on the phone. You're saying there are other ways to heal. This is what you're telling them. There are other ways to heal. Because your person might want to be a healer themselves. So they ask you questions. How did you get in the position you are in? Because a lot of you are healers, I know that. You know, and there's a deep lesson that your person has with their father. And it's interesting, but you illuminated a lot of this. You illuminated a lot of the toxicity that they had with their father. You know, they adopted a lot of traits from the father figure. Maybe they tried to be the masculine figure that they never had in their life. And you're showing them that there's a different way. That they don't have to be any substitute to people they lacked in their life, but they can just be themselves and be there for themselves as they are. You know, I feel like your person is trying to be there for themselves by reenacting a masculine authority, a feminine authority, this person and that person that left them. They're trying to imitate people who abandoned them in order to substitute for, you know, the lack of presence of these people. But you're showing them that if you're just yourself, okay, if you're just yourself, there's no need to pretend to be somebody else. You can support yourself by being your own damn self. That's what you're teaching this person, and they just see that you guys are very, very honest and you're very authentic, and you discover more about who you are through embracing your authentic nature. So they're inspired by this, let's say. Okay, Pile 1, I think that's all I can give you. I think that there's a lot of hope in this connection and a lot of possibility for a nice outcome here, because yeah, this person is just, they appreciate you so much. So let me know if this resonated. Comment in the section below. I feel like this video might attract new viewers and new energy, because this feels very new, and I'm feeling new people particularly watching this pile. So we'll see about that. But yeah, let me know if you resonated. You can always support me through, I have my PayPal link and I have my coffee page where you can metaphorically buy me a coffee. And other ways to support me is to like, subscribe, and especially share my videos and my content with people that you know would enjoy my style of reading and the themes I usually cover with my pick a cards. And yeah, I think that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed as well as I did. Oh my gosh, I'm finishing my sentences halfway through. Like, I start a sentence, I stop, I pause, I wait, and then I finish it, and it's like, it sounds so weird, but don't mind me. I have a stellium of transits in my third house, and they're very chaotic. Anyways, so yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye, Pile 1. Have a good night or day. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome. So, I will begin with the Karma cards, with the Oracle deck, to see what your person thinks about you. Blunt, honest truth. They find you very fairy-like. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but maybe they called you fairy, or your makeup, or the way you dress, the way your gestures or something. They find you like a fairy. I don't know what they mean, but it's a nice comment that they have on you. Okay, they find it cute. Okay, they find it attractive. Don't worry. Uranus and the Sun. Oof, wow, okay. Your identity really shines and really strikes them as unique. They find you very unique, they find you different from everybody else. They take a lot of, I think they're very proud of your quirky nature. It's like, yes, I am with the special team, I'm with the special gang when I hang out with Pile 2. Yeah, they find you to fit their quirky, unique gang of friends. I'm getting a lot of friendly vibe. Listen, with the Sun and Uranus, this is like the 11th house, the 5th house, hobbies, creativity, having fun, pleasure. 11th house is big groups of friends, you know. So I'm getting a potential for a relationship here, because the 5th house is also dating life and intimacy and how we express ourselves sexually. But the 11th house is friendly, so it's almost like this person has mixed feelings. It's like platonic and romantic at the same time. They can see both, you know, ways of this relationship developing, and they're fine with both. But definitely, you know, Uranus can be how do I explain this without sounding very weird? Uranus has a sexual nature to it. Uranus can definitely stimulate our nervous system and our senses and make us seek pleasure, but again, it's mostly electrical. Uranus is not the type of sexual attraction like with Pluto, Venus, Mars. It's more so kind of like falling in love with an alien or with your best friend. It's so weird because it's not primal and instinctual, it's more intellectual, it's stimulated over time. It can be electrical, but it's just very spiritual. So the way this person perceives this connection is they're spiritually, mentally attracted to you very much. Very much. You shine. You have this Leo vibe about you as well. You shine, and even if you're different, you still shine. There is also something about, again, the way you dress is very special. They really like your style. But you know, with Uranus, it's... oh my goodness, I didn't even read what it says on the card, but unusual example of a different way of looking at an unexpected change. Exactly, that's like your besties one day or your besties over time, and one day they wake up with this unexpected crush on you, and it's like, what the hell? What the hell? It's that type of attraction, and when you meet, for example, they still see you in that light of, oh, that's my best friend coming, but then they think of this little crush that, you know, creeped on them earlier, and they're like, oh, Pao 2 is coming over, oh my god. I'm feeling butterflies. Shut up, butterflies. Like, it's just like this. And with the sun, I feel like it's very playful. It's very, very playful. It's very pleasurable. You have a lot of fun together. It's what I'm getting. And you definitely stimulate each other's intelligence. You definitely exchange higher ideas and consciousness and higher knowledge with each other. They find you very, very intelligent, and they find you to be able to pick up on unique information. They love that. Addict, okay, helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. Yeah, they could be addicted to the stimulation. Once again, with the Sun and Uranus, there is a lot of hyper awareness, hypersensitivity, electricity in the body. Athlete, are you kidding me? They may think you're kind of obsessed with fixing your body. They may think that you're addicted to the gym, or you're addicted to a diet or something. They may think that about you. They may see it, or, you know, even if it's not true, if you talk about certain things a lot, or if you're very passionate about certain things a lot, they may think it's like an addiction, and maybe it's slightly unhealthy. The spiritual connection, the sacrifice reversed. They feel like with you, they don't have to change who they are. They don't have to sacrifice much. They feel like both of you are just very, very compatible. With the Sun and Uranus, it's like match made in heaven, because 11th house, you know, you understand each other's quirks, you understand each other's weird sides, and you embrace them, you actually appreciate them. With the Sun, in fact, they make you more attractive to each other, so they feel like they don't need to sacrifice much to be with you, which is very, you know, it's such a good thing, because this is one of the components that make them want to be with you even more, you know. If in other relationships they have to sacrifice a lot, with you they can just be themselves and shine being themselves. So who doesn't want that in their romantic relationship? Rainmaker, crazy. But the etymology of Uranus, the word translates to making rain, or a rainmaker. Oh my gosh, I told you that this is where the weird sexual attraction comes from, actually, because Uranus is, you know, in mythology and so on and so forth, a god that is supposed to give life, you know. He's giving life, he's the sky god. So something, I would say, something in this connection makes them feel like fertility issues can be fixed if you come together, or something with fertility is attracting them to you. It's almost like they see you as a great potential partner to have children with. I'm getting this thought of, yeah, I would have kids with this weirdo. Like nobody else, but this one weirdo, I would do it for them. Completion. The snake might be a huge symbol in this connection. It might be a huge synchronicity that they recognize you through. They think that there is a big purpose behind coming together. the Magician. The Ace of Swords. And Page of Swords reversed. They're usually very honest, but they do keep their feelings away from you. You know, they keep it secret. They could be trying to manifest you. They could be trying to manifest contact. They might want to initiate contact if you're not talking to each other right now. They're definitely confused, okay? They're definitely in between, like, should I tell them or should I not? Because I feel like you guys are involved with each other in a different way. I don't know if you can see my cat, by the way, but he's very close to the cards. I feel like you guys are already involved with each other, and I don't know, you know, with the Rainmaker you can either give life to something or you could destroy the potential of this. Because the Rainmaker could be about making someone cry, metaphorically speaking. So, and also expressing the truth might lead to a completion of this, to a closure of this relationship and of this connection, and they don't want this. They don't want closure and completion. So they're very careful with their words, I would say. They're very careful with the words they choose, especially around you. They may avoid talking about certain things if they know those are triggering. So this person is very emotionally attuned to you. You guys might be manifesting together, I don't know. I'm seeing you guys talking about manifestation or exchanging manifestation tips. Yeah, Seven of Cups reversed. They're definitely hiding or not discussing some of their desires with you. They might be not, you know, telling you what they manifest, because maybe it's you that they manifest. Knight of Wands. They want to come forward. What is the outcome of this, Spirit? Can you please tell us what is the outcome of this? Queen of Cups. Okay. And Two of Pentacles. Emotional balance. You can expect an outburst, emotional outburst, an emotional dump. Like they may overshare a lot because they're so excited to talk to you. So it will take you to, you know, how do I explain it? To balance them out a little bit. You'll be also making decisions, because you guys have the opportunity to invest in this or not, and so do they. And both of you are, again, in between. Like, both of you have lives outside of the potential of this connection. And it's like, if you invest in this connection, your outside lives will change a lot. I feel like if you invest in this emotion, in this love connection, a lot will have to be fixed, changed, and a lot of decisions will have to be made. As I said, they feel like they don't need to sacrifice, but it's about who they are. They feel like they can be themselves with you. But when it comes to the external life and other connections, I feel like you dating potentially would change so much in your external circumstances. It would change so many things. That's why they're hesitant and holding back. a little bit. But honestly, with this outcome, I think that they've been evaluating for quite some time and they're ready to share. I feel like this person is becoming more and more emotionally available and emotionally open with you. So you can definitely expect more conversations and more communication on their true feelings. Appreciate this person. I feel you guys have something special that will develop further in the future and not now. So do not disregard the connection fully just because you're not able to date now, because I'm getting that this will eventually, you know, come together. You have a contract, definitely. You have a spiritual contract, but something with timing, you know, with Uranus, something unexpected entered both of your lives and that prevented you from coming together. And now you have to deal with other karma and other things that you couldn't see coming before you can manifest a relationship with this person. I'm hearing something about flowers. Maybe they want to give you flowers, or you're gonna be picking up flowers together. There's a lot of friendly vibe coming through. And yeah, I think you'll be doing a lot of activities, a lot of spending time in nature, talking to each other. Again, I feel like many of you could be friends in this pile. And if not, they really always think about you when they're with their friends, because maybe before you used to be part of the friend group and now you're not, or something like this. So they think about those times. They fantasize. They fantasize a lot, but they also try to be down to earth. This person tries to be down to earth because they don't want to get stuck in illusions, okay? They prefer to take action in the real life instead of getting lost in their imagination, because they know what this leads to. Imagination will totally make them obsess over you. With that Queen of Cups, they can be very obsessive. They could have water placements and fire placements in their natal chart. So pile 2, that's what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. I hope you resonated. Let me know in the comment section below, and if you want to support me, you can like and subscribe, especially share this reading with your friends, or donate to my PayPal link or to my Ko-fi link. So that's everything I have for you, and I'll see you in my next pick a card or an astrological video, because yeah, let's say I'm working on it. It's gonna be a slow build, but I'm working on it. Bye for now, pile 2. Hello, pile 3. So for those of you, probably pile 2 noticed, but I misplaced the decks for pile 2 and pile 3. So if you chose the other deck, watch pile 2. If you chose, I mean, you probably didn't choose this deck, but if you're coming from pile 2 to pile 3, well, yeah, welcome. I mean, anyways, I believe in destiny. It was meant to be this way. So let's see what your person thinks about you. I will start off with astrological cards, karma cards. That's how the oracle is called. How does your person feel about you? What they think about you? The blunt truth. Eleventh house. There is a connection between the higher selves here. This is very much untangible, let's say. In Leo, 11th house in Leo. They would be proud to date you. They are proud of your community. They're proud of your achievements. They really feel like you're a powerful person with a lot of influence. That's how they see you. This is the blunt truth. Like, they think you have influence over people, you have a community, you have a group of followers or something, and, you know, I'm still not sure if they're threatened by this. We'll see with the tarot, but that's how they see you. They see that you shine in your community. They see that you shine in your organizations and things of that nature, these groups and associations that you belong to, you partake in. You shine, and you may also lead, and you're very confident in your dreams and hopes for the future, and you're very creative. How do they view you? I'm getting that they think you're a little bit selfish and a little bit self-righteous, and that you really focus on your own thing, and that your dreams kind of consume you, pile 3. Oh my god, no way. Hermit. Yeah, I think you're not a hermit in the sense of isolating yourself. You're out there in the world, obviously with Leo in the 11th house, but you're more so isolating yourself from them. Okay, it's hard for them to get a hold of you, get a grasp on you. The Poet. Wow. They know that you're very creative behind doors. You're good with words, okay? You're very good with words, but sometimes you talk a bit abstract. They have a hard time connecting with you when it comes to discussions, you know, discussing issues, because I feel like you guys have a lot of ideals about the world, and you're projecting all of your ideals and hopes and wishes and all of this poetic vision for the future, idealistic vision for the future, and they have a hard time connecting with you because they're like, well, yeah, but there are issues in the world, and how do we address those? And you may go like, we should change ourselves first, and we should just be more positive and this and that. I mean, or at least that's how they see you, because with them you might be just, you know, instinctively drawn to be more positive. It's almost like you're trying to make up for something that you feel they lack within them in terms of positivity, a positive outlook on community, on society, on the world in general. So you're trying to bring a positive perspective, but sometimes they see this to be a bit poetic and unrealistic, and they have a hard time connecting with you, and they wonder, what is Pile 3 thinking behind closed doors? What are they doing? Or what is their true opinion? Because I'm hearing that they think, I'm not hearing their true opinion. I'm only hearing ideas and possibilities and opportunities, but what do they think about the current situation? So yeah, they want to communicate with you more straightforward. They could be writing poems about you though, and they themselves could be very much in a hermit energy. Okay. What's the spiritual connection here? Spirit. Fire. Attraction. Passion. Upper world. Okay. Wow. The Earth Keeper. Interesting. Interesting. It's almost like you make money out of your creativity, your higher knowledge. You verbalize these abstract ideas some way, somehow. You channel spirit, and maybe that's how you make your money. They may find you very rich or abundant, you know. They may think you're much more abundant than them, and they may even think that you're somehow privileged and that it's easy for you to say this or think that. You know, with fire, they're very passionate about you, definitely. And with the upper world, I think they dream about you a lot. But it's these very intense dreams. And as I said, there is a deep connection between the higher selves, right? So with the upper world, I think that they're conscious of the fact that you guys interact in the astral plane, and they know it's not a simple dream. You shook their earth. You really walk them up to other dimensions and realities. And I mean, even if they were spiritual in the past, it's the first time that they are experiencing such intense activity spiritually in their life. But they definitely think that you need grounding, okay, Pile 3. They see you're in the upper worlds quite a lot. You're very intelligent. Fire is the element of spirit, so you have a lot of spirit, energy, and you know, you are intellectualizing energy. You have a lot of confidence and assertiveness, but you need to be grounded. That's how they see you. You need grounding. Maybe they think you need to eat healthier foods. If you've ever complained about lack of mental focus or mental stamina and so on and so forth, they think that you're not putting the right things in your body. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Absolutely. They feel like with your status or with your position in life, you could be taking such greater care of yourself. They're a bit judgmental on that, I would say. Knight of Cups. They find you very noble in your pursuits, but it's almost too good to believe it. They feel like there is something underneath the nobleness. They feel like there is an agenda and they wonder what it is. It's almost like they think, Pile 3 is too idealistic to be real. Are they a real person, or is there actually an agenda? They're very skeptic. Oh, Pile 3, your person could be a Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo. They're very skeptic. They want to dig underneath the surface. They don't believe what they see. Okay? They just don't. Three of Swords reversed. They may think you're hiding a past heartbreak. They may think that there is some deep trauma that you don't want to share with them. Yeah, Five of Cups. They feel like you're not trusting them and they don't trust you fully. It's like they trust their higher self more, they trust their dreams and their intuition about you more than what you're actually telling them, you know, in real life. They trust the communication you have on the astral plane more than what you tell them in real life. And you could be the same, but I think that you don't realize that they feel the same as well. I mean, if you're doing that, you may think that they take you for granted or that they take you for what you present to them, but in actuality, Pile 3, your person is also digging beneath the surface with you. Three of Pentacles reversed. Maybe you guys were in the same school, you studied or something, you worked on something together and you're no longer working on something together and there is no reason for you to be associated, so they have a hard time reaching out to you. I'm telling you, I feel like most of you are in no contact and they wonder, what excuse can I find to talk to Pile 3? Two of Swords, Ace of Swords, and King of Swords. They haven't made up their mind whether or not they want to talk to you, whether or not you're a good person. They actually wonder if you're a good person. Pile 3, I don't know why. I feel like you guys have too much power and they don't like people with a lot of power because they don't believe people can handle power without being corrupted by it. They wonder about your father. I don't know, I think that they're suspicious because you haven't shared a lot of details about your family and where you come from, perhaps. So they're suspicious of who is Pile 3? Who are they? But definitely, I think you guys were in some sort of studying program together, because you have the King of Swords reversed. You're no longer studying together. I think they want to meet you halfway in some sort of way, but not sure how. And neither are they. Oh, I'm suddenly hit by a very nostalgic emotion. I'm getting that they somehow keep track of your activity and your life and what's going on, and they are very happy about certain achievements you shared, maybe on social media or something, or they somehow got to know about some of your achievements, and they're like, I'm so very happy for pile 3, and I wish I was part of this. I mean, they wish you shared with them more. They're very, very suspicious people. Wow, I'm hearing them say, I wish I didn't flirt back then with other people. Oh my goodness. Pile 3, this person flirted, or they were playing Casanova, Don Juan, with somebody else when you guys were interacting, and that completely threw you off. And there's no going back, and they know it, and they don't know exactly what they're supposed to say. Are they supposed to apologize, and how they should approach the situation? I'm getting them think I picked wrong. I picked the wrong person, because they were deceived by the surface level. That's why they're no longer doing it. They're no longer allowing surface level things, and they may even have a hard time entering a relationship because they don't believe people. Pile 3, your person has high walls. They pretend they trust people, but they really don't. They may even have pretended that they trusted you, but they didn't. I'm hearing I must cross the sea to see you. So they live overseas. They live quite far away from you. For most of you. I'm hearing they're picking up the fruits of their labor, so they've been studying and they've been working hard on something. Okay, they've been working a lot on something. However, they're very nostalgic and they're still reminiscing about this connection. And I think they want to approach you through social media with that 11th house. They feel like that's the only outlet, that's the only way they can get to you. But they're suspecting that you will keep your ground, you will stand your ground, and you will not let them in. They're very suspectful of this. Also, they have dreams of you, and you may dream of them. You guys are trying to communicate in the astral plane. I definitely see this. They're trying to send a cryptic message through dreams. It's like, I'm here. They want to announce their presence, at least energetically. You might have entered a new relationship and you're asking about an ex, because I'm getting that their higher self is watching over you and your new relationship, and so far so good. You know, they approve. Their higher self approves of the person you're with, but nevertheless they're still protective over you. It's so interesting because this person never expressed how deeply attached or possessive they were of you, because they feel like you were never official or something like that. So basically they didn't have the right to be protective of you, but they are, and they still are. Even energetically they are. You guys have this thing going on with fated meetings, so I wouldn't be surprised if you somehow meet each other again. But I don't think it's gonna be very soon. So pile 3, that's all I'm seeing for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you guys resonated with this reading. And yeah, make sure to suggest new bigger card topics in the comment section below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and especially if you really want to support me, share my channel with your friends if you think that I'm a reader that they may resonate with. And if you enjoy my style of reading, make sure to share me, okay? And you can also support me by donating to my Ko-fi page or my PayPal link in the description box below. Thank you so much for your presence, pile 3. Oh my god, you guys, I misplaced your decks, I mispronounced the... I confused the piles, like, pile 2 and pile 3 are very interconnected. Anyways, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for your presence, and I hope I'll see you in my next video, whether it is a pick card or an astrological update. Make sure that those of you who haven't worked on their natal charts, make sure you learn how to pull up a natal chart, because I'll be sharing some information about soul purpose, karma, past lives, positions. So I think you're going to enjoy this, and I think you're going to learn a lot. There are so many astrologers out there, so I'm just giving my 2 cents, my piece of the puzzle. And if you resonate with my channeling so far, if you're not a new subscriber, you may as well enjoy my astro tips, let's say, and chats that we'll have. So yeah, I'm very excited to bring this forward to all of you. See you next time. Bye!